from 2009 until he was deposed in a coup in 2023. He ruled for 14 years after succeeding his father's 42-year reign.
Every morning, we wake up to breaking news that breaks something inside us. Another girl gone, another mother wailing, another life violently erased. What used to be rare is now routine. From city corners to quiet towns, girls are being haunted in a society that's slowly normalizing their disappearance. The world scrolls past their faces on social media, their names trending briefly before vanishing into silence. Streets filled with laughter have become corridors of fears. Girls can't walk home safely anymore, not because they did anything wrong, but because being female now feels like a crime. Lured with job offers, attacked by lovers, raped by strangers, or sacrificed in bizarre ritual killings. These girls are caught in a vicious circle that keeps spinning because we keep looking away. Take Inyobong Moron's case. Young, brilliant, simply searching for a job, only to meet her death. Adijat, a LASU graduate, was found dead in her boyfriend's apartment. He's now on the run.
Bàbá tó pa ọmọ mi mọ̀ pé bàbá ẹ̀gbọ́n wà pẹ̀lú mi torí mi ò rí bàbá ẹ̀ rí. Mo bá ṣàdúrà mo kọ̀ ríyàn kan tó wọ white uncle pẹ̀lú jàlábíà. Ẹni yẹn dẹ̀ ṣí ilẹ̀kùn. Ẹni yẹn ṣí ilẹ̀kùn. Mo bá bí ṣe ní kí n lọ báyìí. Mo dákú ni mo ṣe gbé mi. Bàbá boy yẹn torí pàǹtí ni mo ti padà mọ̀ pé bàbá boy yẹn ló wá wọ òkè yẹn lọ. Ló wá ní ọmọ yìí ti kú. Ọmọ yìí ti kú tí máa gbọ́ báyìí bí ṣe fẹ́ táwọn family member mi máa fi wá dé nìyẹn. Pàtàn débẹ̀ wọ́n snap gbogbo oògùn tán bá ń bẹ̀ ó ti dà mí sí ìta. Ibi tó ti nà picture wa tó ti ṣá tó ti ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀. Àwọn míì wà tí a tẹ̀ rí for that day.
Bamshe boarded a BRT bus and never made it home. Her body was discovered days later. Many more stories stay buried, their voices muted by shame and fear. No place is truly safe, even in religious organizations. And while families cry out, society responds with tired clutches. This is more than a security concern. It's a call for education that nurtures values from the foundation. By teaching children early about empathy, respect, boundaries, and the worth of every human life, especially that of a girl child, we lay the foundation for a safer and more compassionate society.
We are in the era of social media. We are in the era of depth of distance, where there is no gap again. Virtually, we are practicing homogeneity, not heterogeneity, because society, the level of exposure of some of these children, some of these words, some of these both sex to media is on the high side. So there are some things that are applicable here, and there are some that are not. But due to their exposure, you know, they don't even know how to curtail, how to control themselves. In fact, they've eroded the culture. What we assume to be moral, they've inculcated, they bought the outside the world way of life, what we call the Western way of life. What about some things we see as a form of respect? They don't see it that way. They do things the way they want to do it, the way what they learn from the media. So it's having a drastic influence. The females are not well respected the way they should. In fact, the world is not helping, because I see it as a systemic even problem, because culture is having influence in it. Economic issue, because the society is not even friendly, and everybody wants to be rich. Some of these girls are used for rituals that they are used by boys or men to make money, and because of the level of also covetousness in the aspect of the girls, is also a diminishing return, is what the boys are using as an advantage. So when you look at it holistically, we will see that even the Nigerian Constitution allows it, that there should be equality. Is allowed. but practically, is that what we are experiencing? No.
These girls are not random. They were daughters, sisters, students, best friends. Each of them had a light, a voice, a purpose. We cannot keep mourning them like background noise. Every time we ignore this crisis, we write another girl's obituary in advance. Enough of the hashtags, enough of the speeches. It's time for action from everyone. Because until the day a girl can walk freely without fear, none of us are truly safe. In many parts of Africa, power has become a throne that some sit-tight leaders refuse to hand over, even in the face of national decay and public outcry. One of the most striking examples is President Paul Biya of Cameroon, who has ruled the Central African nation for an astonishing 42 years. Biya, the longest second-serving leader in the world, became Cameroon leader in 1982, and now, at age 92, he is preparing to run for an unmatched 8th term in the upcoming 2025 election, defying age, public dissatisfaction, and political opposition. President Biya's long-term reign has been marked by a combination of authoritarian schemes, media suppression, and a systematic weakening of democratic institutions, leaving millions of Cameroonians discouraged. The re-election move being made by the nonagenarian has been met with fierce opposition, especially from the country's youth, who feel robbed of opportunities and political participation. Many critics argue that Biya's continued grip on power is not only undemocratic but dangerous, as it deprives younger generation, often referred to as the leaders of tomorrow, from stepping into leadership roles. The irony is painful. Those once hailed as future leaders are now middle-aged adults still watching the same old guard cling to office. Peaceful protests and opposition campaigns have been silenced with force, arrest, and intimidation, painting a disheartening picture of the country stuck in a circle of reduced leadership. Paul Biya is not alone in this power-holding syndrome. Africa has witnessed several long-serving rulers and sit-tight leaders who stayed in power far beyond reasonable terms. President Nguema Basogo of Equatorial Guinea, the longest consecutive